Hi friends, this is Anna and this is Flosstube number 4. I feel like I have to introduce myself a little bit again since it's been so long. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, so tomorrow is the last year of the year 2020, and I recorded Flosstube number 3 back in April, so it seems like ages. It's been 8 months, more than 8 months, so a long time. So just to share with you what happened basically is back in April, like many thousands of Americans and people around the world, I lost my job. I had been working for 9 years for a company, and due to COVID and due to the pandemic, I lost my job. And that same week, my husband also lost his job. So they were really hard times, very uncertain times. And I needed all my energy really to concentrate on finding and searching for a new job. I got it. I've been at a new job for 5 months already. So it's been good. But it was very tough, working remotely. Not having people around you really to learn your job, to know what to do. So I needed all my energy to really to concentrate on that new job. But through these 8 months, I've been very active, in terms of watching Flosstube. You guys have been amazing. All the Flosstubers via YouTube or Instagram. It's been wonderful to follow you, to listen to your videos. So thank you for that. And I'm glad to be back. I've been also active cross stitching. I did find time to continue this craft and enjoying it a lot. So I wanted to share with you, since it's the end of the year, my projects for this year 2020 that is about to end, and that's it. So I have a total of 12 projects. I'm surrounded here by projects. So let's start. I hope all of you are doing great, and again, I'm very glad to be back. So without a very specific order, I'll start with the Be a Light to the World project. I've shown this in my previous videos. This is a kit from Dimensions. It comes with everything that you need, the fabric, see how we can get a better view, the fabric, the floss, even the needle. So it's a Dimensions kit. It's a 5 by 7 inches. Very nice, very beautiful. The colors, the Dimensions kits, they use very different number of threads. So sometimes you are doing your crosses with 1 thread versus 2. You combine colors, so it keeps you very entertained. So that's the final piece. I don't really like this frame. It's from the dollar store. I'm thinking I'm gonna convert this into a project bag because I really like the stitching, but I don't like how it looks in the frame. So I think I'm gonna make a project bag with that stitching. So that was project number 1. Project number 2 was this little fox. And then on top I wrote, things can only get better. This was at the beginning of the quarantine back in March, April, when things are really rough. So I thought that was very appropriate, that things can only get better. So I'm looking for something positive to look forward. This pattern is from a Christmas cross stitch magazine. Christmas 2019, so from last year. And here you can see it's a set. It has a fox, a deer, a cat, and a squirrel. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna do the deer next. This one. but this is the fox, the one that I made first. It had some leaves around it, but I decided not to stitch the circle around it, and I just left it as a little fox. He's so sweet, and I think I'm gonna finish it as an ornament, add some pom-poms around it, and that's it, and hang it on the tree. So that was project number 2. Number 3 is this little project. It says love there, and this is a kit. This was also a kit from Mary and Company. I bought this many years ago, and they were lingering in one of in a dresser. So I bought 3 separate ones. I showed them in my previous vlog, and I started with the love one because, again, love is love, right? And we need more love in this world. So this is my little finish. Again, I think I'm gonna make an ornament right there with it. This circle is from a separate project, but I like how it looks there, and it has some cardboard in the back. So I think I'm just gonna sew or glue this in the back, maybe add a trim or something at the end, and make it into an ornament. So that's the finish number 3. And then I think I've shared this also in the past. This is the Russian doll, or a matryoshka. So again, this is also from a magazine, which I don't have anymore. I gave it to a friend, so I don't have the magazine with me, but I have the details. So I'm gonna put them in the description bar. So in case you're interested, again, it came in a magazine. There were different sizes of the dolls, and I just made this one, the red. I have a little collection of Russian dolls, so when I saw this one, I couldn't resist. And there it is again, in a closer. So all of those were my projects this year that I made from other designers. And then I wanted to make my own designs, you know, why not? So I had been stitching some of my own designs. So let me share those with you. I've seen a lot of blogs where I see mothers and daughters, you know, blogging together, cross-stitching together, and that's how I learned. I learned to cross-stitch and crochet, everything that I do that is crafty related from my mom. So ever since my daughter was a little girl, I've been trying to teach her, or to try to, you know, motivate her to do some crafting as well, and she likes it, but no cross-stitching in particular. So I've been thinking, how can I make cross-stitching more appealing to her? She's a teenager, she's 15, so I was thinking, okay, what can I do to motivate her, or to, you know, drag her along to the cross-stitching world? So I thought, okay, let me think about a design that she would like, you know, that she would like to have in her room. Originally, that Be the Light of the World pattern I made for her, but then she told me, you know, Mommy, it's pretty, it's cute, but I don't like it. I don't want it on my walls in my bedroom. So I asked her, you know, what would you like? So she gave me the idea. She really likes Converse shoes. So we thought about a pattern that would incorporate maybe, you know, shoes. She really likes shoes in general, tennis shoes and jeans. So we looked for inspiration and pictures, and we came up with this little design of a girl, well, it could be a boy too, standing wearing some black Converse shoes. So this one she really enjoyed. I created it using a free app on my phone, and then I stitched it, and it now hangs on her bedroom, and I'm so happy about that. So again, I used an app, a free app on my phone, but it was very small and very difficult to work with. So I'm in the process of doing the same design, but now using PC Stitcher, which is a software that you have to pay for, but it has a lot of features that makes it very easier, user-friendly, and easier to design and to share your designs with others. I find that the free versions don't have everything that I was looking for in a tool. So I'm in that process of changing or designing it again, but using PC Stitcher. So I'll let you know once that's available, and I'll have it on my Etsy shop. So that's one. Then I continue to think, okay, what else can I stitch for her? So when I listen to her and she's talking to her friends, I usually no, but many times I'd hear her saying bra, and I'm probably not saying it right, but she uses that for everything. And at first I didn't like it, I said, what is that? What are you saying? What is, because it was like slang. But then I said, you know what, if that's what you're saying, if that's what you're using to communicate, let me create a pattern for that. So that's how bra came about. And I don't think you're seeing it right? It's reversed. Okay. So, but it says bra. So again, this is also in her bedroom. And it's, very simple, just the words. And then I designed this really for me. I love the beach. And this year, because of COVID and the pandemic, I had not had the chance to go to the beach at all. So we live in Miami. It's about a 13-mile drive from where we live to the beach, but we haven't been to the beach, and I miss it so much. I'm a shell collector. I look for every opportunity to find shells, on the beach, and I collect them. And finally, around Thanksgiving, we got the chance to go to Sarasota to visit my stepdaughter. And we went to the beach once, and we spent maybe 2-3 hours there, and it was wonderful. So after that visit, I wanted to stitch something beach related. So I created this one. It says, better at the beach. And again, it's just, I used that DMC floss that is variegated, so it's one color, but it changes. And again, this one I already created it in PC Stitch, and I have it on my Stitch. No, this one I have on Gumroad. So that's a website where you pay as you want, so you can get it for free. I'll have the link down below, or you could buy me a coffee. So let me get it closer. I'm sorry, I didn't think about turning the camera around so that you can read it correctly, but it says better at the beach. Yeah, I think anything and everything is better at the beach. So that was another one of my designs. This one, I read this quote somewhere, and so it was before I had this PC Stitcher, so I looked up on the web a free letter generator for cross stitching. So I found the free one, so I just simply typed this quote and it generated the cross stitch use. So it has like 2 or 3 different fonts, and you can pick, which one you preferred, and you type your quote and it generates the cross stitch for you. So this one says, I know you feel anxious, but you forgot the part where you are a badass. So again, I use that floss from DMC variations. In this case, it was from red to orange to pink, and then just a plain purple. I created just a border. So again, this was around that time where we all were feeling very anxious and things were not clear, and this saying really called me, and I could identify exactly with it, right? So again, looking for something positive to continue to move along. And the way I finish it, I just put some felt behind and a ribbon, and that was it. That was, you know, it hangs. This one hangs by my side table in my bedroom. The other one that I designed was this black fist. So again, of course, related to Black Lives Matter. I wanted to stitch something related to that movement, to support it, to identify myself with it. I do believe that Black Lives Matter. So again, I created this little design. Again, using, in this time I was using that free software again on my phone, where you basically import the picture and then it generates the pattern for you. You then have to, you know, make some adjustments because it's not perfect once you import the picture into the software. So I made some changes, and then I stitched it using black DMC. In case you want to get it again, it was using that free app, so it's not the best quality, I would say. So I'm in the process of translating again all of these designs using PC Stitcher. So just give me a little bit more time, and I have them all up and ready. And probably this one I'll have also in my Gumroad for free. This is a free design. Then this was earlier in the year, maybe around March. I wanted to cross stitch something like this. This is a bull from Peru. I'm from Peru, and it's called El Torito de Pucará, or the Pucará bull. So it's basically a ceramic that is made in Peru, and is done as a good luck charm. So usually people get 2 of the little bulls, and they put them on the top roof of their houses, as a good luck charm for prosperity and good vibes, right? So it's something that I've always liked. I have one here. Let me grab it. Okay. Uy. So this is my big Torito de Pucará, or Pucará bull, and it's heavily adornated and painted. It's hand painted, and you know, it has his big tongue and the big gold horns. So it's beautiful. So I wanted to stitch one, and I couldn't find one, so I created my own design. Let me put the Torito around here where it doesn't get hurt. Okay, so I designed, actually this one's first. So I designed this Torito. When I designed this one, I didn't even have the free software, so I designed it using Excel. Can you imagine? So I made the rows and the columns like little squares, and using that I created this design. So right now this design, I do have it in Etsy, but it's with the old Excel file. I mean, it still looks good. Still, you could stitch it, but I think it will look better once I have it in PC Stitch. So more to come. So this is the second version. I changed the colors and also changed the flowers here. And these are very small size designs, so you can make it very easily. You know, it doesn't take a lot of time. I made this into a hanging ornament. I just hand sew the pom-poms at the bottom, and I folded this in here, and again put some stitches and some gold DMC. So this is available in my Etsy shop, and again it's called Torito de Pucará or Pucaraboo. And again, this was the first one that I designed in red. They're very common in the red color. So I'm thinking now that it's coming the Chinese New Year, the 2021 animal is going to be the bull. So I think it could be also be used for that reason, if you follow the Chinese calendar. So I thought that would be interesting. And last but not least, for this year, this is design number 12, and again, it's not in order. This is inspired in Peruvian textiles. So these are some of the motifs that you would find in the ancient Peruvian textile, like these cats, these are pelicans, and these at the top and bottom represent waves in the ocean. So again, this is something that is always attracted me, anything related to Peru and to ancient textiles. And then on the back, because the back was looking very lonely and empty, this is a design again. This is a bird, right? And then here at the bottom, this is a fish. So this motif I got from a coin, a 10, that's the number 10 centimos, and that's what it says at the bottom. So it's a coin that right now is in use in Peru for like 10 cents. It's called 10 centimos. So that design of the bird and the fish kind of intertwined together is on the coin. So I said, okay, so because the back of the journal was looking too empty, I designed that at the back. And I haven't sewn, so this is right now still kind of loose, it's not ready, right? So I need to do something too. But I use this is my journal, and this is where I keep track of my projects and important dates. So I use this every day, so I like to see this design handy. Oh, I think I'm forgetting one more design. Yes, this one is still in progress. Here in Miami, we have an area that is being renovated, and local artists have created these beautiful murals on the walls. It's called Winwood. I'll add a link so you can see. And so constantly artists are going back and renewing, painting and repainting these beautiful murals. And I saw one that I really liked that said, "Hello, beautiful." So inspired on that mural, I started creating this design, and that's what it says, that "Hello, beautiful," and the colors again are inspired on that mural. But after I finished it, I think it's missing something. I don't think how it's looking right now. I mean, I like the progress, but it doesn't look to me like it's done, like it's completed. So there's a couple more geometric shapes in that mural that I want to incorporate, and so this is still a work in progress, but I like how it's progressing. So we're into 24 minutes already, longer than I expected, but I didn't want to wait any more. It's been too long since I've been back with you, and I wanted to chime in, say thank you, wish you a wonderful and healthy 2021. I know that 2020 has been very challenging for all of us, with under different circumstances, different challenges, but it's been difficult for all of us. So I'm very happy to be back. I'm very grateful for what we do have. I'm very grateful for this community that has kept me company through these months of uncertainty. One thing was for sure, that the cross-stitching community was there. So thank you for all the content that you have shared throughout this month. It's been wonderful to have you on the other side of the screen. And I'm glad to be back and to be able to contribute a little bit, also, and to give back. And that's it. That's all for me. Again, Happy New Year, and hope to see you very soon. Bye.